Hey YouTube, Opinionative Reviewer here, bringing you guys a case review of the Poetic, yes Poetic, this case recite poems to you. Now I'm just playing the Poetic HP Touchpad 360 degrees Rotary letter case. I got it for $15.95 off Amazon. The case has a premium soft leather finish. It has a detachable inner sleeve. It has 3 different adjustable modes, which I'm going to get into a little bit more into the review, and all your ports are accessible. So let's just put this bad boy inside the case. I had this case for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, putting some usage on it. So let me just go ahead. You have like a detachable entry right here. You go put it in, and as you guys can see, I still have my armored suit skin on. Did a review on that. You guys can check that out. Put an annotation or something, and it fits good with even with the armored suit, so that's a plus. Didn't have to take that off. You just snap it back in and then you put it in. Boom, bam, done. So now your touchpad is safely inside this case. Now let's just go and get into the features. As you can see here, the 360 degrees in action right here. You can just spin this all day. Don't know why you might do that. Your kid might want to play with that. But let's go just jump right into it. So like I stated, it has 3 different viewing angles, which is 1, 2, 3. 3 different viewing angles. Matter of preference, whichever one you want to use. It's always good to have a variety. But the main thing I liked about this case was the ability to not only view your device in landscape mode, but you can also view your device in portrait mode in just in a matter of seconds. Now a lot of cases like this that are like it's a full body, sometimes it only has 1 mode, and even if it has 2 modes, like one of the modes aren't as sturdy, which is normally the portrait mode is not as sturdy. With this, it's basically most of the same thing when you have however you have the device. So you go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and shake that. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it here too. As you see, I'm just holding this down. I'm not really holding this. Now the straps right here, they came like glued down. I didn't really like them glued down, so I actually like uprooted them a bit. So I actually did this to the case so that I can get a better grip, because sometimes before I did that, it used to slip out. I didn't really like that, so I uprooted these a bit, and that's just one minor knack I didn't like, but I fixed that knack. So yeah, it's better now. Another thing about this case is it's detachable. So if you don't want this to be on, because I know sometimes you don't want this to be on. I know sometimes I have to take my iPad out of the case because I don't always want this. With this, all you have to do is pin it off. So as you can see, the 360 degrees comes from on a button. It's actually a simple button that just keeps this together, and it just spins in 360 degrees. So we'll just take that off and rest that to the side, and now you have your touchpad. It's not in the case, but it still has a cover on it, so the back isn't exposed. Only this might cause a problem to some tables. I'm not too sure, this button right here. But yeah, your device is not inside the case, but it's still in some kind of cover, so the back isn't exposed. You won't get scratched up or whatever. You don't have to worry about that. Now, as I stated before, all of your ports are accessible, so I'm just going to show you guys that, and bear with me a bit because of my lighting. So as you can see right here, the front facing camera is exposed. Your home button is exposed right here. You can play with that. On this side, you have your speakers, which they are both exposed. At the bottom, you have your charger port. Once again, bear with me with my light, it's exposed. On this side, you have your volume rockers. Let me just show you guys. You can see me adjusting my volume. There you go. And this port down here, I think is for your 3G card. I'm not too sure. And then I pulled it out, but there wasn't nothing there. You have your power button right here up to the top, your mic, and your headphone jack. I think it's 3.5 millimeters or whatever it is right there. So everything is exposed and accessible. Now when it comes to durability, I don't really know how it stack up. I did not test that because I wasn't going to drop my HP TouchPad, because this isn't an out-of-box case. So yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. But however, the case does, given the fact that you have two separate like liners right here, you have this and this, it has an extra like thick layer right here, so that does count for something. But I don't suggest you drop your touchpad from a moving car or from a high 6-story building. That would just be stupid. Yeah, this case I don't think it's basically for I don't think it's for durability. I think it's more for the fact that you have the 360 degrees where you can view either landscape or portrait, and you can also detach. So those are the key features to keep in mind about the case. If you want durability, get an outer box. Unfortunately, there's no outer box for HP TouchPad, which is a bummer. I wish they had one. So yeah, you can see the leather feels good. The leather feels like high quality leather. I'm not a leather expert, but it feels like high quality leather to me. So yeah, this to me, let me just stress that to me it feels like high quality. I just want to stress that because some people forget that your taste and my taste is too different. I'm just giving you my opinion of the case for having it for about a week and a half and testing it. So yeah, that's basically it. Not much to really talk about the case. Now the one other knack I have about the case is the fact that, you know, the HP TouchPad has the swipe gestures, right? So yeah, with this case, it's not, sometimes it does get like annoying because like you wouldn't be able to always like do the swipe gesture from the bottom because it has the lip. But that's a matter of preference. That's just something I really like using these swipe gestures, swiping from the bottom. So sometimes it does get annoying because of the lip of the case. But that's something that I find annoying. Not sure if you guys will find it annoying. But all in all, the case is a solid case for just 16 bucks. There's not much to complain about. These grooves here, I pulled them up once again. I pull these grooves up so that it doesn't slip. I'm not too sure if you guys will have to do that. That's just something I did. You can detach the case. You can view it from landscape or portrait mode, whichever you choose to do. The case feels good for 16 bucks. It feels good, and I'm gonna keep on stressing that 16 bucks. I'm gonna keep on stressing that it feels good for 16 bucks. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. The case, I got it on Amazon for 16 bucks. It's a matter of preference if you want to get it or not. I have the link down in the description so you guys can check it out, see if you want it. With that being said, please rate, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day.